everybody. I'm Carly Bond, president of Tennessee Mortgage Bankers Association, and it's my pleasure today to have our vice president, Debbie Gadberry, with me. How are you, Debbie?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Carly?
I am doing good. So,
Good.
Debbie, I remember the first time that I ever met you was actually at a day on the hill in Nashville several years ago.
hmm
I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I remember seeing you there, but I didn't know it was our first meeting.
It was. Well, it was the first one that I remembered, and we actually had conversations, and I learned how you lived in Colorado and that kind of thing. So you made a big impression on me that day.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
So I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to work with you, but why don't you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I live here in Nashville. We've been here since 1996, but I'm from Missouri. So I love my Chiefs and I love my Royals. Although being here, I'm also a Titans fan. In our spare time, we tool around the lakes of Missouri and Tennessee in a antique wooden boat. It's a 1959 Speedliner, and we love boating. We love water sports. I love to water ski. I love to snow ski. I'm a kayaker. So outside of work, you can find me pretty much outside, outdoors.
Well, me too. And I have seen pictures of that boat and I love it. It is
Well, thank you.
awesome. I know you have your CMB designation. So why don't you tell people, why do you think that's so important? And what does it do for you and your career to have that designation?
Okay. I got my CMB in 2009, and I really looked around the room and I looked at peers who had it. And I think I admired their knowledge and their ability to network. And I felt like that after I had been president in Nashville MBA, I really wanted to step up and see what else I could do to become more involved. And getting my CMB was very important to me. And it really gave me a very global aspect of the industry. I felt like after many, many years, I knew a lot about the industry from the origination side. However, getting my CMB really opened up my horizons, and it also opened up a great networking group of people that I can pick up the phone and call anywhere in the United States, because we've had classes together and really talk about issues at hand. So it's been important to me and I've enjoyed it.
I love that. So I'm going to ask you a fun question. If you had the opportunity to interview anyone, whether they're living or deceased, who might that be and why?
Oh my, that's a tough question. I hadn't really thought about that. You put me on the spot, but I guess I would interview probably Ted Koppel, to be honest with you. I'm fascinated with the news. I'm fascinated with his knowledge and over his years, his career. I think it would be very interesting to listen to all of the stories that he had to tell. And over the years of growing up, he's just been one of my favorites as far as delivering the news. So it would be Ted Koppel.
All right. So you've been very involved with our Future Leaders program through TNBA. Why don't you explain to people that may be watching this video what Future Leaders is and why you feel it's important that we educate the up and coming leaders in our industry?
Yes, Future Leaders is really important to me, and it's going to be important to me going into my year being president. I love the idea of bringing the young people in, and not necessarily young, but different age groups, of bringing those people in and mentoring them and helping them and just showing them what our industry is all about. I'm very passionate about the industry. I've been blessed to have held very many jobs, different jobs and different facets of the industry throughout my career. And I'm just hoping that other people can embrace that and really develop their skills and get involved in our industry and learn. And Future Leaders gives them an opportunity to have a window to look in and see the different classes and the different careers that we've all had. And I think it's important in that. And we've just got to train more people to get in our industry and really fill the void as we all age. We need to bring in more people.
I agree. It's been a great class this year, and I know you taught a portion of it, and I learned so much. I knew you had done several things in our industry, but I had no idea. Debbie, I think you've done everything. You know every facet that there is to know about this industry. So very impressive.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being involved with TNBA. My last question for you is, what has your involvement with TNBA meant to you? And why would you encourage others to get involved in their local chapter?
Carly, it's been really important to me. I think just from a networking standpoint, I like it from a business standpoint to be able to pick up the phone and call people and be able to ask questions. I know that when TRID came about years ago, we were on the phone with each other going, what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about that? How are you going to embrace this? And I think from that standpoint, it's been important, but also just from friendships, personal friendships. We spend so many hours together in a day in an office working together. And when we go to our luncheons and we're able to share information about our families, it's just been great and very important. So I think from a business and a personal standpoint, I've truly enjoyed TNBA.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to work with you, and I look forward to your year as president in a couple of years and seeing what you accomplish. And thank you for all that you've done this year with TNBA. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You've done a great job as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Our next spotlight will be with Jeff Tucker, who serves as our immediate past president for TNBA. Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye. Have a great day.